I just had an idea um, about appliances. You know how appliances fail more often, and it's because of the electronics on the boards are not designed very well. And your cell phone has got more complexity in it, but it's better designed and it doesn't fail like uh, a appliance would. So why is the computing being done in the appliance and why not in the cell phone? What if all of the logic and business logic and everything that had to do with controlling the washer and all the other appliances was in your cell phone, and when you perform those functions, it it uses a like a Bluetooth connection or something to connect to the cell phone, thereby reducing the number of parts that are in the washer, because the more parts you have, the greater probability it's going to fail. So you reduce the number of parts that are in the appliances, and they will fail less. You know, because there's so many more things that can fail. Whereas with a programs always run perfectly as long as the stuff can be computed, and it's very easy for a computer in the cell phone to know when it's got things that are broken, and to swap out the cell phone doesn't cost you anything because they're so mass produced. So why are you doing computing at all in any of the embedded devices in your house? Why isn't your cell phone controlling everything that's in your house, your appliances and whatnot, and all the logic in the cell phone rather than in the appliances? It wouldn't have to be a cell phone. It could be some kind of like cell phone um, component. You know, a cell phone would just be a phone variant of this device, and it would basically be a handheld thing, and you would just put it in your appliances. So there would be like little cellular computers that you would just stick in your appliances to do the computations, and it would be the same computer component for every single appliance. That would be modular, and you could swap them out, and you wouldn't have to deal with all of the. I just don't know why they don't do things like that. You know, uh, if they think it's their proprietary stuff in their technology, it's complete bullshit. You know, anybody can create all the interfaces and the kinds of stuff they're doing in their washers, and I mean there isn't anything you could create today that is anywhere newer than the stuff that has been created a long time ago. Some technology increases in quality and complexities, others should never have to, and appliances should never have to. Um, the people that create printers know from experience that the more moving parts you've got in a machine, the greater chance that it's going to fail. But it's also true that the lower the quality of the electronics in a machine, uh, the greater chance that it'll fail as well. And so a cell phone is gonna always outperform anything that Whirlpool is going to put into their washers and dryers, or or anything that they've got. Um, Things that are they're going to always outperform them because Whirlpool doesn't have the computing expertise and know-how to make the electronics like Apple. You know, they're not going to miniaturize the things, but you can use those cell phones and stuff to perform the same sort of functions necessary for for washers and dryers. You could use a really old iPhone to do the same sort of thing. So why are we not taking these old iPhones or whatever and using them to control the appliances? It's just an idea.